sometimes it just decides not to use the right input. So ads should be over, so let's head on. Almost chose the wrong screen. Whoopsie. Anyways, hello to all my starlights and to those who have wandered in. Hello, my name is Hitomi. Sorry, my nose is a bit itchy today. And today we're doing some more Final Fantasy XIV. I believe we last left off with a big revolution in Ul'dah with the Alamigo natives, refugees, and finding out that someone is behind it all. And we have to solve that plot. Still trying to get towards Heavensward, but getting a bit closer each time. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Get all my audios looking good. All right. As usual, if anything's too loud or too soft, please let me know so that I can correct it. Okay. So, where do we gotta go for this? Blackbrush, okay. I have so many freaking dungeons to go through. I wonder if someone might be up for a dungeon crawl later. I highly doubt it, but... Hold, adventurer. I would know more that your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it's obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. Okay, now I get to go back to Ul'dah, for the first time today. Oh. Interesting. Well, I can't get any of these because I'm not level 100. So that'll be interesting for later. Oh yeah, why can't I take your class yet? Level 80. The Viper, ooh. Also, I think that's locked, isn't it? Because I think that was just released with Dawn Trail. What news, Hitomi? Where is the merchant? Murdered? Damn it all to the seventh hell. He was not simply murdered, Hitomi, he was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. The Flame Journal left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. We wish to discuss your recent discoveries, as well as the results of our own investigation. Master Alphanod has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. Alrighty. I'll go in this way. Why is the closest point around the other side from the promenade? Then again, I guess that would be a liability. We have been expecting you, madam. Please proceed inside.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room.
Okay.
The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagan ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean Alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Pardon?
First Ultima, now we have the Omega weapon. Oh my god.
An Alagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Alagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intended to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more about the military activities in the disputed territories. Fortunately, you're already in well position to do so, Corporal Mikado. Pray keep us informed of any developments in Cartano. Begone, whelp. This is no place for children. I'm sorry. I was looking for you, miss. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? So he visited Stone's Throw as well. I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I am afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look, mister? Of course, but first, I must needs finish speaking with my friend. She's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you would wait for me by the pillar over there. We require but a moment. Okay, mister, I'll be waiting. I'll take her to this quicksand. Mayhap Mamudi will know what to do. A legion of Garleans, an Aether-starved primal, even dealing with an Asian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I feel Menphilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats that as they arise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Hitomi, it's Menphilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation at Twelveswood has taken a turn for the worst. I'll explain in detail once you arrive. The Twelveswood? Then the primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed? I've received no reports of Ixil activity, which leaves the sylphs? Go, Hitomi. You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedent over all else. When you do arrive, do inform the antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she need not fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. Okay. All right. To Revenant's Toll we go. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Hitomi. The latest news from Ul'dah was most disturbing. Clearly, the only injury Alphinaud suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. Other scions are well need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. Lord of Levin, so it is going to be Rama. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured I should not have summoned you here were it not urgent. To business, then. I've received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called upon forth their revered guardian, the primal Rama. I'm sorry, may have? Then it's not certain. The Elder Seatseer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord Levin's return to the forest. The Sylphlands, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, antecedent, but the fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Rama is purported to act only in defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs or their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, 'twould surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon? You foresaw this eventuality and did not to prevent it? Hold it, Papalimo. I suppose could have reported things to Menfilia earlier. I told Papalimo, okay. But there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around their territory. They already summoned Rama once, right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came tramping through the forest. And so long as Castum Orin stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing that they have to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Eden and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy that it not been for a sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Ulda drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. 'Tis like that the Sylphs perceived this panicked migration as yet another invasion, and quickened their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for Primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilized influence of mankind. But be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Tell me, through your dealings with the Sylphs of Little Solace, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. Oh my goodness. Sorry, hiccup. I wonder, might one who has treated with the Sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Rama can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the Beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can. Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Rama's presence. The Elder Seatseer has requested your personal involvement, Hitomi. Pray report to Commander Hulu at Adder's Nest as soon as you're able. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such event, your fellow Scions will of course lend you whatever support you require. Okay, time to take on an old man. And time to go back to Gridania. Lawful Mikado, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for any eventuality, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The Elder Seedseer, however, would speak with you first. She is of the opinion that your diplomatic rather than martial skills may better serve our cause. I will leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray you make your way to Nofika's altar. The conjurer and the attendants will admit you to the Lotus stand. Alright, back to the Conjurer's Guild. Okay, that's an interesting armor. The other scions have already arrived, madam. May I show you in? Ugh, why are there other scions? I thought I was in charge of this. Okay, seriously, why is the whole group here besides Menphilia and, what's his face?
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramuh is returned unto the forest.
Ramuh? Oh, I guess the H would be silent, I guess.
Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace. Our guest informs us that the Sylphs, too, have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the Primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other Primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelveswood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations. The Twelveswood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramuh himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
I'll do my best. Happy little soul.
You have my thanks. Pray make for Little Solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin.
I thought you said you couldn't find him.
An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelveswood that flinches at its coming. All the lands Veorzia shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Oh, good. They actually teleported me out. Okay. Where is Little Shroud again? Come on. Hawthorne. Okay. Purple Mikado? I was told to expect you. I understand you go to treat with the primal Rama himself. An inevitable task, but one which I have no doubt you are well suited. I have been told that your fellow scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, that we might ascertain the location where the Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide here until they return with their findings. Oh, I do have an upgrade. Omni Rod. Interesting. When the heck did I get that? I was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow scions finish their investigation. I do not imagine it will be much longer. This one returns, and returns with good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching, and have wisely identified the precise location where the touched ones summoned Lord Rama. Ramu. Sorry. Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good woman to her fellow scions? It would be this one's pleasure, walking one. Please, please, come this way. Come with this one. Wise ones have ventured deep, deep within the Sylphlands. These ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for touched ones. Dream toads? Interesting. Okay, it's this way. Oh, interesting. This one is most sorry, but this one can go no further. draw too close to Lord Ramu, and this one may turn mean and nasty like the touch ones. And so this one may say farewell for now. Walking One will find wise ones not far from here, to the south. Go in safety. Walking One. Back the way I came, okay. Interesting music. So it's actually you. I am relieved. For a moment I thought we were dealing with another one of these confounded sylph tricksters. I swear, with them wreaking havoc with their skin-changing magics, it's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. Yes, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on Ishola's face when one impersonating you suddenly showed up. That's quite enough, Papa Lemo. My apologies. It's not like me to ramble so. At any rate, as I was saying, I have finished measuring etheric activity in the area, and I'm pleased to say I have reached an indisputable conclusion. To wit, that Ramu was called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's aetherite. Come, Itome, the Lord of Levin awaits. Wouldn't you summon someone near an aetherite? I mean, isn't that kind of what they're there for? Also, this means I flew over the aetherite. Because I came this way. Ah, but it's not that type of aetherite, okay.
Tynora betrays thee, servant of hiding. Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan.
Yes?
I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs? Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest naught for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Gridanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflicts have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature.
knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking? Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges, that they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye, but there is something more in thee. Very well. I shall consider thy proposal, shouldst thou survive my trial.
Great.
If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment. Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Oh, goody, hard mode. There wasn't even a regular mode. Gosh dang it. Oh, and you. Feck off. Okay, so now we gotta face Ramu. Why are you attacking me? Gosh dang it. Also, I just realized my staff has a face. That's kind of disconcerting. I don't know, it kind of looks like it has glasses too, but I think that's just the way the wood is. Okay, let's see how we do. Okay. 2 tanks, 2 healers, 4 DPS, I'm guessing? So it's gonna be an 8-person team. Fun. Live in an impression? So punny. Ugh. Yep. Really? It respawned? I guess, yeah, I could go fight the monsters real quick. Oh, he can learn his next skill. Okay. Okay, we've got 2 DPSs come in. I still need 2 tanks, 2 more DPSs, and another healer. Gosh dang. 5 minutes has elapsed. Oh, and you're back. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see how hard this is. Is this a fight or a dungeon? I'm guessing it's a fight. Ooh, pretty. Why can I not move? Okay, now I can move. Jeez. I was just focused on making sure everyone kept heals. One, two, three, four, 5-player combinations. Nice.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light. And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one. In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Ascians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
Corporal Mikado, you have returned. Dare I ask how Ramu received your visit? He challenged you to a test of arms. It is well, then, that you have some experience in such matters. The people of both Gridania and Little Salts will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Levin has accepted you as the forest champion of peace. You have performed a momentous duty this day, Corporal Mikado. The Elder Seed Seer must be informed of your deed at once. The Elder Seed Seer will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. Pray return to Gridania and make directly to the Lotus Stand. The conjurer at Nofika's altar will be expecting you. Fare you well, Corporal Mikado. Alrighty, to Gridania. And now to the Conjurer's Guild. Welcome back, Honored Scion. We who knew of your mission have been most anxious to see your return. The Elder Seed Seer awaits you within.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell? Ramuh made trial of you? I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without. It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one, yet I fear that dream is still far off. On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done. Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
Oh, goody.
Lord Ramuh has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Okay, I'll go a little bit longer, maybe one or two quests more, and then we'll do some other stuff. That ends another daunting mission, Hitomi? I'd hoped Lord Ramuh would be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless, I can only admire the adroitness with which you responded to the Primal's sudden challenge. And it seems that Uringer too was pleased with the outcome. What say you, Hitomi? Shall we gather back to the rising stones, and ponder the lessons of the day? Alright. Back to Revenant's Toll. Welcome back, Hitomi. Word of your momentous encounter with Lord Ramuh precedes you. I would fain share news of my own, but Uringer's discoveries must take precedence. Upon witnessing your defeat of the Lord of Levin, our learned companion has struck with a profound insight regarding the nature of the Ascian's immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together.
If everyone is ready, let us begin. Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the waking sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior. Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm. In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
"'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated."
Ebe.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape.
How are you today?
Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth a distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a Crystal of Darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
No one's gonna forget about that, Thancred. No one.
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
Of course the cat has to do that.
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
Okay. Oh. Wow, Organization 13 much? The Lord of Levin has returned to the Ether, as was Leviathan before him. Ramuh's quiescence is most intriguing. Inferno, Vortex, Crag, Whirl, and Levin. All have been humbled by the Bringer of Light. The limitless potentials of man. Heidelin's servant grows mightier by the day. Yet she prospers at great cost to her mistress, whose strength is too finite. 7 times have the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls are grown weaker and wane. Yet each as it innervates, the ardor empowers our master. All that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted, to forge the final key. And that is the task to which we bend our every effort. Divine seeds were ever wont to quicken in Eorzea's fertile soil. We need only lead man to the field, and by their eager hands shall a new deity arise. Ah, the Habre is back. That which has shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. Okay, I think I'll stop now at this quest, and I'll do some other stuff. I really do not want to be doing dungeons all night. Maybe I can see if I can find any other quests I need to take to, unlock some stuff. Hopefully there's not anything too bad. Actually, I may look in, Limsa. Because I've been to Ul'dah, and I've been to Gridania. Yeah, because the other ones in Gridania are blocked right now. Actually, I've only seen the Gunbreaker. What else is in Gridania? Oh, the Reap? No, that was in Ul'dah. So let's go to Limsa and see if there's any other class unlock quests that we could take. So now, let's see, there's something here. What's your request? Shall we dance? Oh, this is the dancer! I can't because I'm not level 60. Crap! That's the one I want! Okay, so dancer is in Limsa. Is there any other... It's definitely pirates is there. Oh, that's the, a sage's path. Okay, the other one is here too, so sage. Which I'm sure I can unlock because, again, I'm not high enough level. Yeah, level 70 unlocks the sage job. Okay, so that's 2 unlocks. I'm not powerful enough to unlock them. Okay, anything else? That's... I wonder if there is anything else in the upper decks. Let's see. King of the Hull? Oh, it's definitely Pirates. That's Marauders. Okay, so... What were the 2 that I unlocked? Let's see. Samurai unlocked in... Ul'dah. Because he was in the, the Swords Guild. And Blue Mage I unlocked in Limsa. So there must be something in Gridania that I can unlock at this state. So back to Gridania, let's see. Let's see, I know Gunbreaker is right here, which I can't get yet. Gone to the 6th astral moon. At the hub again. Shadows uncast, okay. Violators will be shot, nice. There has to be a quest. Unless I can't get to it yet. I guess Gunbreaker is, but I know that one's probably locked till about 70. I didn't jump. Why didn't I jump? Yeah, 60. Okay, so this is my 60. So I guess Samurai and Blue Mage were, I guess, easy unlocks? I'm not certain. But I need to be level 60 to unlock a bunch of others. Oh, it's definitely pirates isn't a, Okay, that's just a regular quest. I'm hoping. Yeah, let's just go back to Limsa. I'm hoping this is another easy unlock and it's not another freaking dungeon. I have it up to here with dungeons. I had so many dungeons unlocks last time. Please, no more dungeons for now. Okay, no one down here. I guess they are upstairs somewhere. Oh, derp, it's the dude on top of the stairs. Good morrow to you, Hitomi. How timely. There is something I want to ask of you. But where are my manners? Is there aught you require? Here at Bozing's behest, you say? Ha! That he should send you of all people is a stroke of good fortune indeed. Permit me to apprise you of the situation. You will doubtlessly recall driving the Serpent Reavers out of Sastasha. Well, despite our best efforts to keep the place secure, I regret to inform you that it has been occupied by pirates. Pirates, I say, though eyewitnesses claim they have seemed more akin to fiends from the briny depths. To be frank, we are not wholly certain what it is we're dealing with. I dispatched a party of adventurers to identify and eliminate the threat, but it would seem their courage failed them. But they were not you, my friend. You will fare better against whatever awaits you in Stasia. Of that I have no doubt. If you would be willing to assist us, pray report to Persia, who stands guard by the entrance to the caverns. It's a freaking dungeon, I already know. I swear, if it's not a dungeon, it will be a surprise of a lifetime, but I think this is a dungeon. Oh. I have a quest here? And what do you unlock? Serious business. But... I'm sure this is another dungeon. My first genuine assignment under Master Mimidoa. And this! Whatever did I do to deserve such a fate? Oh, but where are my manners? I am Diamanda, a smith recently in the employ of Naldik and Vilmise. I arrived in these parts not a few days past to assist the restoration of the Pharaoh Cirrus. Little did I expect my arrival to be greeted by that godforsaken song, a song I thought confined to my worst nightmares. Yes, I speak of the grim serenade of a foul sea witch that lured my poor father into a watery demise so many years ago. So I stand here with idle hands, powerless to avenge his death, powerless to repay my debt to Master Mimidoa. Once my father's mentor, as he now is mine. The agony of it all. If only my brother were here, he would see to it that... But alas, my brother remains lost at sea. You're an adventurer, are you not? Perhaps if you could defeat the siren. Yes, you must. If not for me, then for all the sailors who seek safe passage across threatening seas. Seek out Master Mimidoa at the pier. You'll find him gazing grimly into the direction of the Pharaoh Cirrus. Lamenting our fate. So it's another round with the, It's another round with the freaking siren. Lovely. Just what I need. And that's the limit. So... let's go on an adventure. What? Oh, that's the other one. Nope. Not doing that one. Yep, there's a freaking dungeon. And I've already unlocked it, of course I have. So that means this is hard mode. Ah, it's you. I take it you mean to help us again? Wonderful. You see those adventurers yonder? We sent them in first, but it soon became clear that they were unequal to the task. By my count, they lasted just under a minute inside before staggering back out, sucked for air like fish out of water. As such, we are no closer to ascertaining the nature of the threat, let alone eliminating it. You'll be going in blind, I know, but you've purged the Staska before, and I'm certain that you can repeat the feat. Enter whenever you are ready. I look forward to hearing of your success. Of course. Another freaking unlock. And I've got to redo with the freaking siren. Of course I do. Oh my goodness. You know what? I may just go and do some other stuff. Like work on some of these other classes I have that are sitting in the brains. Let's go back to Gridania and see if I have a quest. I doubt it because I think I'm in between. Yep, I have to get a few more levels higher. Okay, so let's see. Lanosia. This is oh, it's this show all. No. Show incomplete, gosh dang. Oakwood. Donalon Footfalls. Footfalls. Broken Water. Broken Water. Broken Water. Silent Arbor. Blood Shore. Oh, the Apakalu. And Lower Paths of the South Shroud. Okay. Well, let's start with Upper Lanosia Oakwood. Okay, where is the Oakwood? I guess it's around here somewhere, because this is the only places that are in here. I can at least get these out of the way. I may be under-leveled for this area because these are 30s and I'm level 23. You know what? I'm gonna go back to, I don't know, East Shroud. Take out some things more my level first. Alright, one more level to go. Okay, where's the next one? Can't see. I can't see with all the tree in my face. Jeez, how many of these are there? Okay, fate done. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay, that's a hunch. I am nowhere near being able to get rid of that thing. Okay, someone targeted that one. I need to target another one. Oh, sorry for being quiet. I'm just kind of focusing. You know, it's not very entertaining besides me kicking butt all the time. Oh my goodness, this is taking forever. I'm almost done, but I swear this takes fucking forever. Oh, you're still here. Okay, your positioning is weird, dude, but probably loaded and weird. There we go. Okay, back to Gridania so we can do this next quest. Jeez. I'm hoping soon. Oh, there's one of the representatives down here. I'm hoping soon I'll get Dragoon. I don't know what level you normally get them. It's good to see you again, Hitomi, and stronger than when we last spoke. Plainly, you have devoted your many hours up to training, which is just as well, for I have a mind to set you to your next task. At the Bramble Patch, where I just was, you came to grasp the meaning of the courage. I would have you put that courage to the proof before 3 masters of our art. In the many years since they began their training within these walls, these men have led their very different lives. Yet they shared the distinction of being regarded amongst the finest lancers of their time. And just as they once looked to their seniors for inspiration, so too shall you look to them. By availing yourself of their wisdom, you shall take another step toward becoming a full-fledged lancer. Your first instructor is a man named Mathioma. Seek him out at Amistrix Spire in the Eastern Shroud, where he serves as a frontier sentry. The long years at his post have honed Mathiomi's perception. No detail escapes this man's piercing gaze. Present yourself for him for inspection, Hitomi, and do as he bids you. Okay, let's see. Okay, everything is good. So, Eastern Shroud. Yip-a-dip. Back where I was, of course. A quick sip before we hop on a chocobo and head out. Is he atop the spire? I'm guessing. Yep, he's up here. You must be the young lancer I was told to expect. Greetings and well met. I am Mathiomi, commander of the brave men and women of the spire. Now let's have a good look at you. I see, you possess strength and skill in abundance. Of this there is no doubt, but you still want for experience. Oh, I don't doubt you've seen much and more. Mayhap you believe that there is not left for there to unnerve you. Yet the world is wide, and only the gods can claim to know all. You may be assured that the legendary lancers of old faltered at times. No lancer nor any man can foresee all possibilities, but he can steel himself for the unexpected. I would have you do just that. Take this bottle of freshly spoken blood and sprinkle it at the foot of the great tree to the north. Doing so will lure out creatures of the night, which you are to vanquish. Okay. I'm too used to my other binds. Welcome back, Lassen. Well done. I bore witness to your battle with mine own eyes. The blood bat bewilders its prey with its ceaseless glittering, which makes putting a spear to the beast an exercise in frustration. Frustration that may easily have given rise to panic. Yet to your credit, you fought on resolutely and thus emerged the victor. Ywain has taught you well, young one. You have a ways to go, to be sure, but beneath those rough-hewn edges, I see the makings of a great lancer. With my blessing, you're to make your way to Buscaron Struthers in Southern Shroud. It is there your next instructor, Buscaron himself, awaits. The man had a unique approach to our art. Though it is fair while since he hung up his spear, his words are well worth hearing. Indeed, lancers visit him as much for his counsel as they do his mead. Good though it is. By meeting Buscaron and availing yourself to his knowledge, your lance work will surely improve. Okay, Southern Shroud. I think he's closer to the Corn Mill. Well, if this isn't Ywain's protege, I thought it was about time you arrived. I'm Buscaron, and this here's my place. In case you're wondering why old Ywain sent you, I should mention that I've not always been in the food and drink business. Before I opened the druthers, I manned an outpost not far from here. Anyway, between keeping throats wet and bellies full, I ain't got a great deal of time to chat just now, so if you don't mind, I'll get on with educating you. Now, take this nice bottle of full flower mead. Wait, don't open it. This ain't that kind of lesson. No, I want you to make an offering of the Miss Stell's lance, which is a monument tucked away in the rocky cleft to the south of here. See that bottle safely there, complete with its contents. When you come back, I'll tell you a story. Got that? Good. Okay. So he gave us mead we can't drink. Boo. Okay, back to him. So you offered the mead as I told you, and without drinking a drop. Very well, you shall have a tale of me, as promised. Miss Saul is the man who founded the Lancers Guild, and the monument I sent you to was erected in his honor. Miss Saul was courage made flesh, cut him, and I dare say he'd have bled the stuff. It was him who first identified the two aspects of a Lancer's courage, as well as how to go about tempering them. And that weren't all he did. Seeing how the art has gone stale, that what with our Lancers keeping to the confines of the 12-wood, he sought to bring in new techniques and methods from faraway lands. But Gridania was a different place in his day. The outside world was a thing to be shunned back then, and non-firstborn were considered faithless heathen, savages. It was even worse than now. course, old Mistel wasn't afraid to call that way of thinking what it was, a lot of ignorance and cowardice. To cut a long story short, despite a force full of good old Gridanian stubbornness, he finally convinced the nation to open its doors to foreign lancers. And by blending their techniques with his own, he gave the world the art which you now practice. To this day, the Lancers Guild accepts students regardless of their origin. That wouldn't be possible if it hadn't been for Mistel. Us Lancers owe him much and more, and it's our courage to carry on his legacy. Never forget that. Is that? When's the trial? As much as I hate to disappoint, there isn't one. Your courage was never in doubt, lass. My part of your training's done. 'Tis time you visited your third and final instructor, a fellow named Claret. You'll find him whiling away his time at the Bobbing Cork, like as not. Oh, and that's the name of an inn in Valgord Float, just in case you don't know. Up in the North Shroud it is. Velkart's an old rival of mine. Me and him used to go at it till neither man could lift his spear tip off the ground. I warn you, he was right stubborn bugger back then, and the years ain't done much to improve his humors. So good luck with impressing him. Thanks. Okay, North Shroud. I take it you're the young lancer of whom Wayne spoke, and an adventurer besides, by the look of you. I was an adventurer myself once. That was before I became a lance for hire. But enough idle talk. You have come to learn from me, and learn from me you shall. Be warned, though, that you will not find me as lenient as an instructor as the others. Now pay attention. Thus far, you have learned to muster your courage in situations of fear, panic, and uncertainty. With me, you will learn to do so in the face of change. The enemy is a living thing, and living things are apt to change. Whatever the nature of that change, a lancer must be able to think and adapt. And to think and adapt during battle requires courage. To teach you the meaning of my words, I would have you challenge a fiery friend known as the Red Balloon. However, the creature will appear only when there is a raging flame. You may kindle such a flame by procuring 6 fingers from slain balloons and depositing them in a gutted campfire. This should suffice to entice the Red Balloon. As the battle wears on, the creature's fury shall burn with ever greater fervor until it's ripe to burst by a conflagration of death. Yet courage lends strength to your lance and extinguishes this fiery foe. Okay, so I gotta go beat up a bomb. Sorry, balloon. So I'm gathering their fingers. Oh, the Sakirines. Oh. Go away. I don't want it. Go away. Oh, you flippers. Hello, balloon. Sorry, I must pop you. Oh, you guys are on my list, huh? Well, I guess I can take out a few of you. 4. So I've already taken out 1, so let's get you out of the way. The less of the scavengers I need. Okay. There we go. I guess I'll get rid of you so that you don't bug me. Heh, bug. Two more. Then I can summon the red balloon. Okay, that one's too close to the Kirins. Will you guys fuck off? You guys are a right pain in the ass. Okay, now to go find a campfire. And there he is. Alright, now to go back to the flat. The float. Mr. Boss Dude, I got it. So you have vanquished the red balloon, no less than what I would expect of one of you ain'ts. Your enemy altered its nature throughout the encounter, thereby causing the terminus of battle to shift repeatedly. Yet ever did you press onward, your courage holding firm in the midst of constant change. So it was that you emerged triumphant. I am not known for being liberal with my praise, but you have done well. Yours is genuine courage. Mind you, this does not give you license to forsake your training. You are still but a fledgling among us, after all. I have finished with you. You may report back to Yuan. And when you do, tell that young upstart that I demand he show his face here from time to time. That is all. Ooh, you got told. Back to the Lancers Guild. Old Vic Valcart demands I show my face. I can only assume that buxom brunette at the float isn't lavishing him with the attention he craves. Okay then. Very well, I shall see what I can do. As for you, Hitomi, well done. I never doubted that you would meet the approval of all three men, yet I am no less proud of you for having done so. You have traveled far along the Lancer's path, and soon will no longer require my guidance. In fact, you need overcome but one further trial to complete your education here. Do so, and I will give you my blessing to lead the Lancers Guild and embark upon a new adventure with spear in hand. As ever, apply yourself to your lance work and return when you are ready for your final challenge. I look forward to our next meeting. Oh, thank goodness. So I'm one more quest away from, getting Dragoon. So that's good, at least. It's called the Silver Battle Fork, really? It's a freaking, what do they call those things? Pitchforks? No. I guess pitchfork, because it has 2 tines. But okay, I am now one more quest away from getting Dragoon, so at least that's good. I am still very low on Archer. Let me go see if I can take the quest now. I may have to level up some. Yeah, I am not high enough level to take the next quest for Archer, so let's see who I get to beat up. Water Sprite, Central Shroud, okay. Okay, I still needed to do 2 more water sprites. Dang, 4 black Fs? Really? Okay, what? Did it say I completed the... Nope. I was about to say I didn't see the symbol. Okay, so... You're a right pain in the ass, aren't you? Okay, now the Fs are next. Go away, you freaking mosquito. Okay, 2 more Fs. What is it with everything and teaming up on me? Jeez. Okay, I got the black Fs and the... So I just need the Knoll, which are somewhere up here. The Trickster Imp, which is up here, and the Roselet, which is Bit Branch. Okay. Hoglets. Where are they at Knolls? Ah, the Trickster Imps. At least I found them. Hey. Fight. Okay, 1 more. Alright, that's all the Trickster Imps. Just gotta find one of your Knolls are. said they were in green tier, I think. So somewhere over in this area. Let me see. Yeah, green tier. So, and then I get to go to Bent Branch. Okay. So somewhere in here. Okay, nothing in here. Ah, there they are. I just didn't go up far enough, I guess. Thinking I'm a lancer and I'm an archer. All right, now we can go to Central Shroud and find the roselets. Yep. Which I think... Where did it say they were? Bent Branch, so they're somewhere around here. Dyramites. Hornets. The cutines are over there. Oh, it's you. What quest do you have? Bird in hand? Must own an apartment or an estate or sharing an estate. Must be on home world. Okay. Well, that's not one I'm sad for missing. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's down this way towards the, Deepcroft. Yeah. There they are. Four of them, okay. So one level away, gosh dang. Okay, what's my next one? Hornet Swarm. I am right next to them, I think. Yeah. Alright. Easy. Alright, there we go. Now, I can go back to Gridania and do this quest. Welcome back, Atome. I trust you have been keeping your nose to the grindstone. As I mentioned when we last spoke, you will train under Silvar's tutelage today. Put aside your misgivings and avail yourself to his wealth of experience. Go now, present yourself before him. Sup, asshole? I see it was too much hope that you would not return. The others believe that you have potential, but I am not so easily convinced. Like so many adventurers, you have not the faintest inkling of what it means to be an archer. And how could you? Archery is a proud tradition of the Wildwood Elzian. The essence of this art, to read one's enemy, has been instilled in us over centuries. In time we have defended this great nation against every imaginable foe, granting us insight which you will never possess. Can you recognize the subtle signs that betray a coming action? No. Can you accurately predict an opponent's movement? No. Can you glean your foe's intentions at a glance? No. And can such things be learned by one who knows nothing of our traditions? No. It is only out of respect for Lucien that I have agreed to teach you. Go to the East Stroud and seek out the targets hidden there, but do not presume this will be as easy as before. As I told you, the ability to read one's enemies is fundamental to archery, yet the trials set by my colleagues do not require you to do this. Mine will. The targets you seek will have been hidden, and I do mean hidden, in the midst of the region rife with savage beasts. They will play the part of your enemies. In the unlikely event that you spy a target, your limited range will necessitate that you slip past its bestial guardians prior to taking aim. A feat I consider beyond you. Was that a frown? Mayhap you're thinking that the Mikote sent you a similar task? You are wrong. She asked merely that you consider where your foes are. I demand that you discern precisely where they will be. How then will you go about this? Observe them closely and discern their characteristics. Learn to read their movements and recognize patterns in their behavior. If it has eyes, let it not see you. If it has ears, let it not hear you. Be neither where it is nor where it means to be, and thereby pass unnoticed. But enough talk. Whether or not you heed my counsel is your decision. I will shed no tears should you fail. Okay, asshole. Why did this asshole send me again? Okay. Hawthorne. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's try up here. Really? How hidden are they? One more over here. Oh. Oh, come on. Okay, that's this area. And yes, I do see the lemur. Oh. He said these were hidden. These things are out in plain sight. What the flip? Okay, there's another one over here somewhere. Oh, I see it. Past the vultures, okay. Now these ones will give me some trouble, because they are vicious little beasties. Yep. Okay, that's this area. Oh, I got all the targets. Good. Now back to the asshole. Come on, you ass. To when that was supposed to happen, because I've never had an enemy actually attack me when I'm just about to teleport. And I gave Kalu more food. Whoopsie. Okay, this is definitely something. That's it, Kalu, we're getting out of here. Okay, you bitches. Attack me in here, I dare you. Either that was really unlucky, or that was meant to happen. Because Mr. Holier Than Thou doesn't want me to actually see this. I guess we'll figure it out pretty soon. Save your turn, a passable performance for an adventurer, but the bare minimum for any archer. I carry with me generations of Wildwood tradition, a tradition built upon the bones of the many outsiders who tried to take what is ours. It was my ancestors who first learned to conceal their presence and fight from the shadows, to hold the enemy at a distance to protect the weak. All of it, everything was... This is a waste of time. You cannot understand. But if you are so intent upon following in the footsteps of my people, I bet you go to the North Shroud. Ixal scouts have been sighted near the river, west of Etat's Spire. And unless you are entirely ignorant of Gridanian history, I need not explain to you that this fact this is an act of aggression, is a part of a centuries-old conflict. The minions do not matter. It is their leader, Nezkul Khatan the Violator, who must fall. He commands the scouts and will be well guarded, yet he stands upon hostile ground, with birdmen and not walls for protection. If you are diligent and determined, you can slip through their defenses and slay their leader. It is the art of the Gridanian archer. Embrace the wisdom I have bestowed upon you, and the fight will be short. If you see the deed done, adventurer, I will take it as proof of your commitment to us, and labor no more to drive you away from the guild. Now go. Damn. Okay, mister, do this or else. Where's the teleport? Oh, of course it's here. Back to the float. Okay. Let's go, Karu. Wrong way. $19 and I'm 15. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Where is the enemies? Oh, there. Of course, I don't have any help. Come on. Really, they're making it so I can't use the river. Okay. Is there a sneak? There is no sneak. Why does he say that they can sneak? They are not rogues. Gosh dang. I'll go by the tree line. These are just regular minions. I'm guessing that's the leader over there. Okay. This guy close to the bridge. Guy. Oh, I thought he was some sort of freaking... Really, dude? You have to blow my cover? I was doing so well. Yes, dang. Okay, take care of the peons first, I guess. Okay. Get rid of these peons that are flanking me. Now. All right. Whew. Okay, back into the Gridania. No freaking vulture snipe's good. Even now, I struggle to credit the sentry's reports. Yet here you are, and Nizul Khatan the Violator is no more. That goddamn adventurer should be so... Only by the grace of Nimia herself could you have survived. But even though it was pure luck, I will keep my word. Tell me, should you stay or should you go? I care not. You have completed the task and are no longer my responsibility. Go now to Lucian. She will doubtlessly wish to lavish you with praise. Oh, you'll get no more from me. Off with you. Hey, Guildmaster, he's a dick. I'm given to understand you single-handedly drove off an Ixal scouting party, and you did so with precision and guile. How exactly is that training, Lucian? They tell me it's just an adventure. Sylvia thrust her into the jaws of the enemy in hopes that she wouldn't come back. And when against all expectations she did come back, that stubborn arse still refused to acknowledge her skill. Is that truly your impression? Well, yes. He said it was pure luck. Mere noise. Sylvia sees Atomi's skill, and of that I have no doubt. Did you not mark the way he covered his mouth when he uttered those words? It's a habit of his to do so on those occasions where his tongue and his heart are in disagreement. For all his skill at reading and the idiosyncrasies of others, he has yet to recognize his own. Impressive work, Atomi. You have applied yourself to Leah and Sylvia's lessons, and demonstrated your command of the course concepts. You are now an archer in your own right. Allow me to teach you something to commemorate this accomplishment. Repelling shot is an advanced technique that enables an archer to evade attacks whilst continuing to fire upon her opponent. Used wisely, it can grant you a brief respite in the heat of battle. I have faith that, with regular practice, you will learn how to best employ it to your advantage. Remember your senior's lessons as you strive for true mastery. Okay, so... Okay. don't I look lovely? I guess I look like a twin adder, at least. Oh my, it's already 3 hours. Ugh. I kind of want to keep going, but I know I'm gonna regret it in the morning. So, let's go ahead and go back to our usual spot for the end. Make sure there's nothing else I can equip, because of course there isn't. There we go. Okay. Come on now. Let me put down my controller, please. Jeez. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. Let's see who we can raid out to. As always, if anyone has any ideas, please let me know. Let's see about who any follows. DVD, Wind Waker, DVD. Honestly, I kind of want to go raid Honey again, because she is just so cute. So let's go raid her. All right. We should be good. So thank you everyone so much for coming in. Tomorrow I will have another Sunhaven stream with Minty. So please come in and enjoy that one as well. Uh sorry, I'm kind of tired, so not exactly wording the best. But I hope to see you all there. And I will see you all tomorrow. Doop doop doop. Bye bye.